Alright, so I wanted to start another video, and this is basically just showing some improvements that I've made. So I put up some 9mm turrets. These are aimed up at the sky. They're not shooting zombies. They're only coming in for the vultures. I don't really care about shooting anything else, and those are just annoying to deal with. So I buried everything. I'll fix this up. I'll probably make some sort of a shallow tunnel later. I just did this pretty quick. Yesterday I started everything, but as you can see, I've got the solar panels and the battery bank up there to run the power for everything, so no need to shut it off or anything like that. And everything comes down here. This is the first one, and then it goes straight into the ground and over. Upgraded some steel down here because had wandering Horde come through and didn't realize it. I had just left. Apparently they started running into it, broke 3 blocks before I came back upstairs. So still haven't fixed this yet, but I did add in some doors just to make sure that the zombies would stay out. I also closed off that because that is a tunnel that I have leading out. Probably used a lot more steel than I needed to, but can't ever be too safe. I also added in a generator bank with these wires. So as they're zooming down, they should hit those, and then it should hold them here for a little bit so I can kill them. Especially the cops, they're kind of a pain. Added in some spikes as well to maybe slow them down. Also, I'm not sure if I had steel across everything last time, but it's in now, and yeah, waste some 9mm ammo and some 7.62, and let's have a good night. Alright, so, yeah. Didn't use much of anything for gas. They did break through quite a few walls. Overall, what, 4,000 9mm rounds. Took out a 64, a day 70, 64 Horde. Quite a bit of loot. They did knock out quite a few blocks this time around. I'm not 100% sure why they were digging so much over here. There's nothing on that side. Over there's my base, so those make kind of sense, but they knocked out a lot over here, which also didn't make sense. I don't know. Zombie pathing once they fall to the ground is interesting. But one of the things that I haven't done recently as far as explaining things after the Horde is kind of looking at what they've done damage-wise up top, especially with those new towers for the 9mm turrets. This is the first Horde that I've ran them through. So I kind of want to look at that. Well, looks like all 4 are standing. That's good. So that one went through less than 100. I don't know why it's glitching and going invisible. 60. 2. And 0. So overall, 170 rounds, maybe 9mm to kill the birds. They did knock out 1 steel plate, so I'll have to come up. So how I made these, so basically this piece right here on the end is a full block, and then I used the cornered blocks on the other 3 edges to basically make it so that regardless of which way they come, they're going to path into the middle. And yeah, doesn't look like much damage at all to these, which is nice. That will keep the birds away, which is always a pain. So yeah, overall not a bad Horde night. A little bit of rebuilding and everything will be back to the way it was. So honestly, I can probably, with this base, I can probably go ahead and I started making steel in one of my forges. I'll go ahead and probably turn on 2 others to make steel. I kind of turned everything around to make it make the to make one forge just for steel, and the other 2 were, one was for bullet casings, the other was for brass. But I'm not really going through as much as I'm finding a lot. I still have a ton of ammo, and don't mind the boxes not being redone. I, in noob fashion, just now realized that when you make the storage chest, if you hold R while you have them up, you can actually change them to the writable boxes rather than having a big piece of wood across the middle that was a pain in the butt, and you either had to go above or below it or click on it. Yeah, so here, I gotta find everything. So come on, nails and wood, and go in here, create. I'll just make one real quick. So when you go to place it, hold R and go to shape. And right here is writable storage box. If you click that, it'll say storage on it, but once you place it, it'll allow you to basically, when you hold E over the box to unlock or put a code, go to edit and type it in, and it writes it right on the box. You don't have to worry about a panel. So I'm in the process. I did this real quick. Mainly just had gotten this far, and then Horde Night was getting close and wanted to make a video. So yeah, that was day 70 Horde, and for some reason my hatches aren't working. But let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20 blocks were gone. I'll have to steal up 5 and then some repairs. So overall, not a bad night. I may have lost one of my... Oh, come on. I think a cop knocked that out. Lost one of those, but as you can see, there's still more to go through, so yeah, overall not bad. If you have any questions or anything, message me. I have a YouTube channel, so you can check that out, and with other videos and conversations. So yeah, thanks.